smegma.
Warning. This audiobook series is too immature. Warning. This audiobook series contains your mum's tits. Dirty Potter presents Fuckbeak and Friends, Chapter 3. Down the Faggot Hole. Read for you by Jim Dale. Fuckbeak had turned his dick inside out, beating off all morning to hentai dating games on his computer, as well as extreme Brazilian farting websites and faggot rainbow ponies. After he had gone wanky, tap into his socks for perhaps the 100th time today, and put them back onto his feet, Fuckbeak sank into his chair, smoked 3 whole joints that made him feel extremely high, and began shitposting epic memes all over 4chan and Reddit for hours and hours, top kept mate, until he fell asleep and didn't have to think or feel anymore. Several hours afterward, Fuckbeak awoke to a massive belch. It was his own. It smelled like rancid Mountain Dew, alcohol, cannabis, and cheesy snacks. He tried to stand, but found that he was too fucked up to manage it. So he sat hiccuping, looking like a large and very ugly doll. He sat there in the dark for quite a long time, until finally he remembered that Snape was teaching the afternoon's double potions today. Taking care not to knock over his favorite Twilight Sparkle fleshlight, he grabbed his fedora from the shelf, my lady, and hurried to the door. Fuckbeak descended the stairs to Snape's dungeon, and on the outside was a sign with these words scrawled in something disgusting. You are now approaching the poo zone. Ignoring this and bending down to stare through the window, Fuckbeak took off one of his shoes, pulled off his slimy, filthy sock, and stuffed his magical one-eyed custard chucker into it. Then he watched, with his stick in his hand, as Snape's lesson began.
Class, sit down, said Snape. Today we shall discuss the history of farted poo-ass bunghole monster crack. And then I'm going to explain the process of curing Professor Dumbledore's life-threatening ass explosions by giving him a fucking tight, juicy hand job onto Dumbledore's face, making him invincible. And then how to make an excellent pudding from Dumbledore's stooge to be handed in next lesson. And then I am teaching you the dark art of power. Open your smelly shit directly up the butt in reverse. And then how to reopen the chamber of illegal sex. And then how to do stuff. And then, Professor, wait, said Harry. I don't understand. Do not interrupt me, Potter, said Snape. As I was saying, you will write me an essay on me, Professor Severus Sexy, master of your buttholes. And then I am teaching you all how to take your bags and get out of my sight forever. Any questions? Yes, said Hermione. What are you talking about? But Snape wasn't listening. Snape was pulling on his cock. Rubbing it, he said, What fun. Now, stand up and take out your potion, Potter. Harry got to his feet, feeling nervous. And what are you going to do? Harry asked. I will come from my privates into your potions, said Snape. Brace yourself now. Then Snape suddenly did something very strange. Without offering any explanation, Snape fisted his own ass with a watering can as hard as he could go. It went like this. Ah. Oh my. Oh. Fuck. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. All come. Who? I am bursting. Ah! Very good. Fuck. Yes. More come. Oh.
Pearly white and transparent, Snape's jizz filled all of their goblets. It was warm.
There it is. The most cum the world has ever seen. I made an entire sloppy cauldron full.
Fuckbeak stroked the fucking cock, and he groped his balls as he watched it come. It oozed onto the floor as he blew his load.
Now,
said Snape, holding up a goblet of Snape juice,
I am telling you all to drink my cum for dessert like this.
Delicious. Snape paused for a moment, apparently to savor the unusual tastes. What a big fag, whispered Ron.
Silence, shouted Snape. I do not like the cock, you asshole.
Gay, said Ron under his breath.
I said shut up,
hissed Snape. Hello, look at me. I'm Professor Snape, said Harry.
I love penis. Silence! I will not be spoken to like that, you stupid butt faces. 5 points from Gryffindor.
Please, sir, said Hermione.
Miss Granger,
interrupted Snape with his gay voice.
I was under the impression that you are jailbait. Oh, yes. 50 more points from Gryffindor for being oh-ho! Now get out, you dick Potter! Come!
He hissed in Ron's ear.
All of you, now!
Harry, Ron, and Hermione started an enormous floor-to-ceiling fap, slipping and falling as they came.
Oh!
Ooh! Harry's legs were trembling so badly they barely supported him. Hermione's hand was clamped so tightly around his penis that Harry was sure she was going to tear it. Said Harry, spurting instantly. My turn, said Ron.
Oh, Hermione. Oh. I'm going to come. Woo! Woo!
Ron's ass farted so hard that bits of meat and carrot flew everywhere.
Oh,
Oh, fuck off, said Hermione. Ron's ass exploded, filled with food as usual. F-A-R-T-C-R-A-P.
Ha ha ha! Harry, look at it,
said Ron, watching it disgorge its gaudy innards. Meanwhile, Hermione and Ginny touched each other's boobies and immediately started making love with each other and fingering very hard, spilling so much vagina juice onto the floor. I found this highly erotic, said Harry. I want to come again. It was no easy task. While Ron kept watch, he tugged and twisted, his forehead wrinkled with effort. Grunt, grunt, said Harry. Finally, he jerked his dick at the speed of light. Woo! Said Harry, pulling as fast as he could. It sounded like... I have coming, Harry said, and at last the manly dong milk was expelled from Harry's penis so forcefully space and time began to fuck up really bad and stuff like this. As a result of the time compression. And then the classroom collapsed into its cement singularity. Physical reality became a formless haze, replaced with swirling, pearly perfection. Absolute silence filled the classroom. Everybody looked around, but nobody spoke. Snape dropped his watering can, a look of shock frozen on his face, his eyes staring blankly at the ceiling, or rather, what had been the ceiling. Harry roared with laughter to reveal a black hole in the center of his fucking dick hole. "I'm now supreme ruler of the universe," he said, while he mourned humanity's existence as insignificant as insects beneath his time-consuming, paradoxic junk. It stretched across 2 million universes. Then, an infinite number of dimensions flew past the students' heads from all sides. Harry caught a glimpse of what looked like Snape's classroom inside one of the countless realities flashing past him, except everybody's heads were enormous penises. Next, he saw another inside which an enormous puppy was taking the gigantic ship onto the whole school. After that, one where Snape was not a faggot. And then the reality in which Jim Dale's life is narrated by Harry Potter characters. I hate that one. It's terrible. Finally, an extremely stupid reality in which Dirty Potter is narrated by Stephen Fry like this.
Hello, this is Stephen Fry. I hope you enjoy listening. Chapter 1. Harry Potter and the shitty toilet paper. Harry had spent the morning completely emptying his ass, leaving a lot of blood, and shipped into the toilet before returning to his bedroom and slamming Hermione in the back door for several years before coming like skeet skeet. Oh.
This is terrible.
Shut up. Anyway, Harry looked up just in time to see Hagrid flapping his dick. "I'm coming, Harry! I'm coming, Harry! Murph, I'm coming! Here we go! Harry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry!" moaned Hagrid. "Harry!" Joking. 19 years later. Harry! Fat bag of shit. The end.
Right. Well, it made no sense at all. I've done as much as I can, I think. Fuck it. I'm going to keep going until I succeed, or I die. Don't think I don't know how this might end. I've known it for years.